Hello YouTube, welcome to another video where I'll be explaining you how to get to Master. So if you're honestly in this elo which is like gold, platinum, emerald, diamond, and you like to play in general champs that are pretty simple, then this champ is really good for you, because in this video here I'm explaining you basically how to get to Master while playing a very AFK champion, and I'm playing nocturne this game. Basically after you watch this video you'll understand some of the fundamentals on what it takes to get there. Enjoy the video and have a good one. I'm playing in an emerald low diamond elo-ish. I'll be explaining these concepts mostly. So this one thing I'm gonna do in this elo, okay? I will full clear and I'll explain in depth which fights I am taking, okay? So if you guys understand how I'm just full clearing, what I'm doing during the full clear, right? And then how I'm evaluating which fights I'm gonna take, I'm gonna explain exactly which fights are bad, which fights are good, okay? And after that, you guys will understand a bit better on how to carry in general. I don't play Nocturne often, but it doesn't matter. So before I actually explain you guys which fights I'm taking, I do actually at least 50% before I play the game. What do I mean? I evaluate my win condition, I evaluate their win conditions, and I'm already thinking which fights can I take and which fights can't I take. Look at my top side. Mordekaiser against Tryndamere, Ahri against Galio, and I'm Nocturne against Udyr. I'm not gonna lie, I think taking top side 3v3s is not that easy unless the enemy laners somehow troll the traits, then sure. But in general, it doesn't seem that good for me to fight in the top side. Tryndamere's ultimate for my ultimate, Galio omega tanky, Udyr omega tanky. I cannot kill those people, okay? For that reason, I already know that, okay, Jhin, Zerald is a lane we're on a path towards too, and fuck up. I'm just gonna go top to bot here and I'll full clear, and of course, as a full clear as well, I think about, okay, can my bot lane get the push when I go towards the bot side? If that's the case, I can take the bot crap. If that's not the case, I cannot take the bot crap. All of these informations should already be known before the game starts. So let's see how I execute all of these things in game, okay? And let's hope my bot lane is not gonna int, because if they do, that would be very unfortunate. Udyr could invade me here, okay? But I think he probably won't. Let's hope he won't. Let's hope he won't. Please don't invade me, please. If he does, he's cringe. Okay, of course, this is something as well that's super important. And this topic, in general, helps you decide which fights are good, which fights are bad. You have to be able to information gather. And when I say information gather, just look at mid, look at bot. Just see what's popping. Oh my god. You see those two wards? Enemy has no wards, by the way. So when I have no ward like this, it technically means as well that my bot lane probably is going to play very aggressive. However, at the same time, I do think that my bot lane is in danger here. Like my bot lane, like range against range in general, how the matchup works is that whoever gets the first push can keep getting the push. So right now my bot lane can keep getting the push. However, one problem. I am full clearing. So that's why I'm gonna ping you know, careful. My bot lane literally has 2 wards, so I would like it if they put down a ward, okay? That's like very important. And you might be wondering, why am I smiting this? The main reason why I'm smiting this and not having for the crap, because honestly, I don't need smite for the crap if my laners can move first. What's the point of having smite? My laners can literally just, you know, be there for me, and, you know, I don't need smite then. And if their bot lane plays aggressive like this, I can kill them. If you watch my course, the game conditions has been met. They have no wards. Okay, they have somehow ward here. This guy's level 3 against level 4, by the way. Okay, if my laners can push it in. Fuck. What did Udyr do, by the way? Okay, I mean, I might go bot side here, by the way, but I really want to finish this shit. Okay, very interesting, guys. Okay, anyway, back to the topic. Why was this fight good? Well, simply, I actually analyzed all the information beforehand, and for some reason, Udyr is level 3. I don't know why. In general, after making a successful play, and I just took the bot crap, look to base, and this is something that's very important as you full clear, okay? You want to make sure you track what the enemy jungle can do. Because I literally got some nice kills, okay? Very wonderful. But as long as the enemy Udyr doesn't take any kill as I'm gonna full clear, that's the key part. So because I took a kill, I took enemy Gromp, I took the crap, if Udyr rushed towards the top side, or yeah, especially top side, he could maybe gank my Mordekaiser. So I could always see a world where 2 out of 10 games or 3 out of 10 games, my top lane is like walking here, playing aggressive, he dies, okay? So you want to prevent those things. Back to the topic of like, which fights do I decide to take? Essentially, right now, first of all, I'm full clearing. And after my full clear, I am down to look for a play. In general, I almost always never want to look for a play. Especially if I got a lot on the bot side. I literally got kills. I got a lot of stuff, okay? So see how Uri now is going for top crap? I don't care. I'm going to play for my bossa camps here. Get tempo. And get my 6 as soon as possible. And of course, after I get 6, I'm gonna look for a fight. So of course, as I'm farming, I am evaluating, okay, how are laners playing? Oh, their bot lane is playing very aggressive. And I need like one more camp, I think, for level 6. And I believe their bot lane has no summoners. So, okay, big. This is really big. Okay, how do I evaluate my fights? I press tab, mid, bot, both hitting. You should not be able to lose any skirmishes. Oh, baby. I have like move speed on him with my Q. So if I can reach him, he's pretty doomed. I cannot. Okay, that's fine. I'm just gonna chill here. I'll take the plant. And I will look for a base. So you can see here, there's nothing to do. My bot lane's basing as well. I have 800 gold. Usually if you have around 800 gold and there's nothing to... You see here, I'm not gonna help bot lane. I mean, I can't help him anyway. But usually if you have around 800 gold and you did a full clear, I would recommend you to just base and wait for the next best possible opportunity. So even though I have ultimate and I could ult their bot lane, my topside camps are spawning. General rule of full clearing is that you want to almost always clear your weak side, which is my top side, and then path into bot side. So why am I clearing my top side first? Simply because if, let's say, I would go bot side, I gank them, and my top side is up, Udyr can take my camps. And that's essentially 300 gold by the way. And 300 gold is the same thing as like 1 kill. So look, this guy took the Drake because, well, he killed my laners. So I'm now gonna look to invade his top side. But of course, before I invade, I should look at top, I should look at mid. I should evaluate, okay, do I have lane priority to be able to do this? And can I fight if they come to me? So before I invade here, I already know, okay, Tryndamere can move to me, okay? Tryndamere missing, he could maybe move to me. This is something I'm fully aware about. I want to take one. And one thing, I think they have no wards in the top side. So because of that, I'm yoinking his raptors too. Take this little bad boy here, and then take this and get out. I can time his raptors as well, but that's a bit more advanced. Anyway, I just took his camps because he took the Drake. And we see Udyr right now. Look at Udyr base. Udyr fucked up. Udyr hasn't based, okay? And because he hasn't based, he's super weak. So I'm planning... This is really important. Information gather. Which fights do I take? My Ahri, catching mid lane tower. If they decide to move to me here, I don't want to fight. This is very crucial because every single time you walk in river, you should always have the information to know what's popping. This guy ulted in, or Eden, so I'm gonna kill him here. I'm trying to get away, but I should be fine. If he lands a charm, he's dead. Now he's dead. Okay, nice. I just killed him. Okay, very often, okay, the habit you want to create is the following. After I get a successful play in general, what does this mean? This simply means that you have to evaluate... You have to evaluate if you... what you want to play for, that's one. In general, this is a 3-step process that I usually do after I get something. What do I want to play for? Groupies. Do I need to base? Yes, I do. But, I'm literally 2 levels up on the Udyr. I don't necessarily have to base to get the Grubbies, okay? But because they have top lane priority and mid lane priority right now, I don't have a choice and I cannot contest the Grubbies. So because of that, I will now base, spend my gold and give it. No matter how strong you are, you see how I'm paying attention to lane priority 24/7 before I fight, before I go for river. Like, without this, I can't evaluate properly which fights I should take and which fights I shouldn't take, okay? So right now, back to full clearing. You can see I have 3 camps up in the bot side. I have ultimate in 25 seconds. Oh. I'm just gonna ping my laners to play safe here. I have no ultimate. If they die, they die. But look at my position. I cannot help them. So I just full clear, get my camps, and after my red buff, I'm down to look. I am not gonna look right now without ultimate. When I have ultimate, I'll consider it. So now I've got my ultimate, and now I'm down to fight. So, of course, I have 1 item power spike, and I'm pretty sure enemy doesn't. And okay, how to decide which fights to take? I'm done with my full clear. Well, okay, I'm gonna see if I have to use ult here. If I don't have to use ult, okay, I try to go for L1 extra. This guy probably has Fresh. I'll give the kill to my Ari because I'm nice. Okay, but you see here which fights to take. Well, I knew for a fact I'm very strong. Enemy Udyr, even if he's here, which he's not, I would still win it. What is the mistake of the enemy ball in here? They didn't respect the fact that Udyr is down tempo and that he needs to like farm. That's the thing they did not respect. And because they didn't respect the fact that Udyr was not here and they played aggressive, they died. So it was on them and they made a mistake on the fight this time around. So I don't have smite here. And I know Udyr can be here, okay? Something very important to recognize. Because I know that I have no smite and Udyr can be here and it's 2v1. And my Fire is getting free mid lane tower. I just give the pink ward. So I'm gonna keep it simple for this game and explain mostly like full clear and which fights to take. If there's an objective spawning in 30 seconds, try to full clear. Try to take as many camps as you can. Because if you take as many camps as you can and respawn them before the Drake spawns, if I die worst case, at least my camps are respawning. Imagine a laner going back to lane and for 1 minute, there's no farm. Imagine. They're just like sitting in lane, no waves. That is essentially junglers if they don't take their camps and then die on an objective. That's why very often, 1 minute before objectives, you want to make sure you full clear as much as you can, base, to be as strong as possible, and then go for the objective. Which is what I'm doing right now. And of course, till then, look, I ping my laners to play safe because for obvious reasons, I'm shopping right now. And I hope my laners survive here. I'm just gonna keep pinging them back. I hope they survive. But this will happen, right? That your teammates take a fight when they shouldn't be taking a fight. If they survive there, I would have very good items. And either way, I think it doesn't matter. I can kill their bot here. I'm gonna kill the Jhin. Okay, so now I have one job. What's my one job? My one job right now is to simply wait for my OP laners, which is my bot lane. Wait for this guy, wait for this guy. The moment they come back full HP, and they haven't based or shopped yet, right? Look at this guy, half HP. How can he fight me? He cannot. So now, the moment my laners come back, I'm down to fight. So, of course, it would be nice if we can kill him, but personally, I think just a chunk would do. But now their mid lane got chunked. So, how decide which fight to take? I mean, obviously, you know, my mid lane just crashed the mid lane. Enemy Galio half HP. Even though I don't have ultimate, Galio is literally half dying. Sure, Galio can join with his ultimate. But you see here, I'm like simply waiting for my teammates, waiting for them to be there, and then I fight. I don't take fights without my laners, and I don't take fights if enemy team has numbers. Like, even though I'm very strong, I'm literally 3 kills over this guy, 1 level up, 2 levels up right now. I have the power spike over him. Yeah, I'm strong, but in the end, the more ahead you are, the less risk you wanna take. Okay, what's next on the menu right now? I'm gonna full clear. All my camps are up. Objective spawning in 1 minute. What do? I don't look for any place. I think at the very high level, which I say usually around Diamond Plus, you can start skipping camps a little bit. But I would say usually if you're like below that, you want to make sure at least you clear 1 quadrant like I am doing right now. And then you can look for a play, okay? So right now, I'm legally allowed to look for a play. If there's no play, keep farming. Right now, I'm not gonna look for anything. I'm doing the same thing. Full clear. Okay, here I don't want to fight. Make sure all my camps are respawning. And then look to do the objective. So now I'm gonna explain to you guys like which fight I'm gonna decide to take, okay? This wave is coming. That's the wave I will decide to fight. Why is this? Mordecai is grouped. Okay, my Virus wants the base, but I think he should stay. Why should he stay? Because look, I have numbers here. And this guy's walking the river like a donkey, so we kill him. I think this guy cannot kill me, so... Oh my god, he can kill me actually. My bad. Okay. The team's a bit cooked. Okay, that's how I died there. It was a very good fight, but I just like overextended a little bit. I mean, I died with flash on, right? And my W, I think. So that's like a skill issue, okay? Like, why was that fight good in the first place? It was a 4-4, 0 to literally face check. I'm still stronger than enemy team, but the problem is that I got a nice juicy kill, but I just overchased like a weasel, and then I died, okay? But essentially the conditions always that I like to do, right, is making sure I play with my strongest laner, and making sure that at least it's even numbers, okay? And I have ultimate in 30 seconds, and I would like to play for this objective still. Since all my laners are basing right now, I'll wait for them. And in this case, obviously, since my laners are in base, I might have to give the objective. But if they come back alive, I am down to fight. But I think it's probably gone, the objective. Look, I was gonna ping ult in 4 seconds. Okay, it's literally 5k HP. So you see how I'm like, okay, I'm in ranged ultimate, but I'm waiting a bit. Okay. But we have numbers again here, buddy. No! Rest in Alpha Prones to me. Okay, it was a banger fight. But once again, I overchased like a little bit and I died again. But I could have just taken either kill and bounce, but the one thing I didn't evaluate there actually well is that, I mean, I just chased over the wall basically, right? I was like 1v3 in there. But initially, the fights that I take is like always good, but then, you know, as Nocturne, maybe overchase is not the best. And that's just something that, you know, something that I can work on, you know? But this, I'm just making it more realistic, guys. What could happen, you know? So if you die and you review, like, you can be like, I just took 1 kill. Why did I die? Maybe I overchased like a donkey. Let's make sure that doesn't happen again. Because Nocturne is a champ where if you don't die like a donkey, you take a kill, okay? And then you back off, full clear, wait for next ult, which is 60 seconds. You can perma-kill people on the map. Like, dying as a jungler in general is super bad. So, don't do what I do. It's a good example of what you shouldn't be doing. Anyway, Drake's up in 30 seconds, exactly the same thing. Right before objective, full clear. But of course, when you're full clearing, it's not that you should be completely AFK. You want to make sure at least you jungle track and ping if your laners are in potential danger, okay? So right now, no one's showing bot lane, which also means that they can be 5 mid, so we shouldn't be fighting. Like, Drake's still spawning in 10 seconds, you see? 10 seconds. The main strength of Nocturne... Yo, please, push side lane. The main strength of Nocturne is making side lane picks. It's not like 5v5ing. That's not what Nocturne is good at. It's before the fight starts, you make a pick, and you create number advantage. And the moment you have numbers, then you want to fight. I'm basically explaining right now which fights you should be taking right now. So this is a fight I'm down to take. I think it's not bad. Send it here. And why it's not bad? Well, they're kind of low. My Iris is coming as well. They used all their abilities on my support. And because they used all their abilities on a support, my champ just 1v9s. That's just something that's Nocturne specific. Not just Nocturne specific, I think in general, right? Very key. Well, thanks for the leash, buddy. What's my game plan right now? It's time to base. I have 1.60 gold. And if you want to like master this playstyle of full clearing basically, you should just think about what objective you would like to play for. Let me think what boots I want to go. I think Mercs. You should think about what objective you would like to play for. I would like to play for Otacon. And because I would like to play for Otacon, with which lane would I like to play? I'm pressing tab. I think my Ari looks pretty strong. I'm down to play with Ari. Let's do a new turn. Of course, I do think my top side camps are spawning soon. I would recommend to get this Professor or whatever it's called if you're lower elo. Unless you're going pro, don't get this Professor. I've played this game over 40,000 hours. So I know that this shit is spawning very, very soon. So that's why I'm waiting here. But I can see in low elo, you would just run bot side. If they play safe, you don't get shit. So instead, I'm taking this. And of course now, I'm pinging my laners to play safe. You see, I'm literally full clearing again. Wait, are they on objective? Okay, if they are, I'm just gonna fight them, right? It's that simple. I think they're Omega trolling. They cannot do it. Do you see how Udry is like low-key jorking? Okay, I'll just make him use the ultimate and then bounce. Wow, that... Okay, now they just got cooked. Okay, how did they get Omega cooked? 3 mirrors is very deep, and then I just went on 0 and my team just clutched it. That's all, literally. I don't know what my team did, but they did a good job. Alright, I am taking this objective here, okay? Which also means that I'm probably gonna look for base. In general, after you take an objective, slash you got a very good fight, usually what happens is that my team combined in total, probably right now, I'm not capping, has 5k gold in their pocket, at least. I have 700 gold, but I didn't even get any kills. So what I'm trying to say is that every single time you take an objective, you should almost always not look to fight, but base, spend your gold, and try to get the numbers game. You see this Tryndamere? I mean, it's very deep. Oh. I'm not chilling. I think I'm chilling. Oh boy, hey, block. Oof, thank you. Okay, I mean here, why was this fight good? I mean, I just saw Gali push bot lane. We're coming 5 mid lane. So that was a good fight. But you see here, like, as long as you choose the right fights and don't overchase like a donkey after one kill, and you go back to full clearing, the moment I base, my ultimate will be back up. And that's how you want to play Nocturne ideally, right? Like most champs in general that just full clear, you would have the mentality that I'm having. Right before objectives, look, 130, full clear. If I see any laner walking up, bring them back. Ideally, you want to do the following though, which is that you want to join their line. And when they play aggressive, you can join them if you have to. But in general, if they're 3v4ing, then don't, you know. I'm just gonna, you know, get free top tower here. But I mean, you can see their team is literally chasing my... Oh, hold up. What's up, bro? Okay, maybe I'll do something on the bot side. Hello. Oh shit, no kill. This guy's pretty cooked. Okay, Drake 30 seconds. I mean, okay, if Drake's in 30 seconds, there's no camps. Just basing, running to Drake, spend my gold is better. Because right now, well, you know, if I do the Drake, I don't have to base anymore. I can instantly ult after the Drake. So that's why, you know, basing here is goated. And I make it perfectly in time for the Drake. So now I will do the Drake here. And I'll ping my laners to play safe. Okay, here's the deal. This is something that you should do. Before you do Drake, try to secure the mid lane wave first. I think they can do Baron here, by the way. Yeah, I'm not gonna ult. Oh, maybe I could ult it. No trade kill! No trade kill! Run! Run, Forest! The vampires just died, so... I guess they actually did not do Baron. Well, which fight to take? I mean, obviously, I have no ultimate. Don't take this fight. Yes, it's a third Drake. It doesn't matter. It's a second Drake for them. Like, me dying for this is so not worth it. Like, if you're ever in a situation where you have to smite, flash it, and then fail smite, and then not get it, and you die, and you don't take your camps, you report it. Give the second Drake. There's always more opportunities. You just have to be at the right place at the right time, and be ready to capitalize on that. You can literally see I'm the highest CS in the game. Actually, I'm not. It's Tryndamere. Joke. And I'm gonna hover bot side here, but I'm fully aware they have numbers. I'm only going bot lane if I think it's freebies. Is the freebie? Hell yeah. Okay. Double kill. Okay, wonderful. Okay, well, the Baron is still up, guys. But the only reason it was a freebie is because Tryndamere had no more ultimate. My Morcase teleported. And that's why it was a good fight. I don't know what I'm building, but I'm building something. We can definitely do this, I think, yeah. I like the call. Just a general rule. Doing Baron takes 18 to 20 seconds. Look, we started Baron at 18, okay? It's probably going to be finished around 36. If not earlier, to be honest. I trust my 50-50 skills. Okay, it was a bit lower because they tried to fuck with us, right? Okay, anyway. What's my game plan right now? This is a very common mistake a lot of people make, including you guys, okay? This is what you have to do. Give your team a direction. If you're playing top tower right now, you're basically telling your team, yo, I wanna play for top tower. So that's number one. Identify the objective and make sure your team's aware of that. Step 2. How do you play for it? Well, essentially, you need a wave to play for top tower. So you see this top lane wave right there? That's the wave on the right to get top tower. You see this raptor camp here? I don't give a shit. I'm gonna be with my team here, push mid, and take full top side control. Like, ideally, I don't want to show this a bit more high level, but you don't want to show for the following reason. If someone of the enemy team wants to sneak the top lane wave, they should be afraid of me. Okay. I think my Mordekaiser definitely cooks him. He's definitely getting cooked right now. Well, wonderful. And this fight was like the best chance for them to win. And I guess my team is a bit OP, but I mean, I think the main reason why we actually won is because Tryndamere was on my ass and not on the enemy ass. I think if Tryndamere was instantly on my teammate's ass and just ignored me, I think that fight could have been a bit bad because Mordekaiser wasn't there. So even though we won the fight, that's like outcome-based analysis. You don't want that. Like, that's still like a risky fight considering that they had like a 5-4 opportunity on us, but they just played it horrible. Drake spawning in 1 minute. Honestly, I would like to play for Drake. But you see how, like, on the Baron play especially there, I'm very aware which wave I would like to play. And I'm skipping all my camps. Because me taking one extra camp is not gonna win me the game. It's me being at the wave. If enemy team tries to yoink the wave, I kill them and end the game potentially. That's the trade-off, okay? And laners in general, if they look at this, okay, there's a wave here. Wanna bet that one of the enemy teams is gonna show here, or someone's gonna show here? Why the fuck do I have red drink, by the way? See this guy? This guy shows in the wave. Guess what happens to him now? That's right. He's getting cooked. Instead of him getting cooked, this could have been my laner, because when there's a wave, your laners will walk up. And if the enemy joiner skips camps, and you don't, and you can't match him, your laners can die. And that's why waves essentially gives you a lot of things. It gives you wards, it gives you potential kills, it gives you gold, it gives you like so many things. It helps you create numbers. Like, waves are so OP. Like, everything's based off waves, you know? If you try to gank mid, but there's no wave, why would enemy team walk up? There's no reason, right? They could literally play safe if they want to. And because there's always things to do in League of Legends, you want to make sure that, you know, you're not wasting time. Goodbye. And now, of course, I have 2k gold. However, I mean, 2 of the enemy team is dead, so I don't have to base, you know. We should be able to take the top tower here. So you see this wave right there? That's the wave I want to use to take top tower. And now I can take a camp, because even if I take this camp, I will still be there on the top lane wave. So I'm matching my camps with the waves, essentially. Hope we can use the wave here, though. I mean, I'm omega useless. When I say omega useless, I mean it. So I'm gonna back off here. Why is that? Objective spawn in 1 minute. Remember how I said choose your fights wisely? Why would I take a 5v5 in the enemy tower when I can literally push waves, and then enemy team has no vision wards on Baron, they're forced to face check, and then enemy team is doomed. So right now I'm down to take this fight. I see. I mean, I wish I would drink it, but it's fine. Okay, I'm just gonna bounce, I guess. Goodbye to the enemy team. Okay, now I'm gonna just take 2 tower shots or something. I don't know how many tower shots I need to take, but for 1 and then GG. But you guys can see just like solid full clearing with decent geo checking and looking at numbers in general. It helps your gameplay a lot if you take the right fights.